How's it going, you sexy beast? My name's Dexter. We are back with another video today, and today we are looking at OB68's new update, Siege of Ascension Peak. I cannot tell you enough. How good this update is. We've needed this update for a long time. Just for starters, I'm only going to be talking about cosmetics. I'm only going to talk about map changes and a couple other bug fixes and quest things and stuff like that. I'm going to leave the balancing and kind of character balancing stuff like that to another video, because there's a lot. I think there's 7-8 pages of just balances and bug fixes to champions, so we're gonna do that in another video. This video is gonna be long enough. Anyways, to not leave you guys waiting, first thing is we have a new game mode. It's called Siege of Ascension Peak Event. It's the event mode. Basically it's kind of like an onslaught map. It's just a few extra little perks in this game. So the first thing is that all champions will have a 50% cooldown reduction, which is going to be insane. You also have fireballs shooting down from the air at you. So with these cooldowns and everything, it's going to be a very hectic game, and see how well that does. Also, you don't get to pick your character. You're assigned a random character, and the character you're picked is either going to be a paladin or it's going to be a magistrate, or fighting as a paladin or magistrate. It's basically the gist of it. With these event comes a couple new things that you can unlock. By doing this event, you're going to get what are basically crates, and inside those crates are what called roaming emotes. These roaming emotes, there's 3 of them currently right now. The first one's kind of like a dab. Androxus, difference between this normal emote and the roaming emotes is that you can kind of move still with these emotes. So yeah, first one's Androxus roaming emote, the dab, and then you have a Mave, which is cutting shapes, which looks pretty cool with a little dance, and same with Strix, which is the bold bird. And again, you still locked out of your abilities, but you still have kind of movement freedom still with these abilities. So by doing the event, you are able to unlock those 3 emotes. Also, with this event comes 4 brand new skins, which look absolutely amazing. The first one is JADE Priestess Bundle for Ceres, which by far is probably one of my favorite Ceres skins. It looks absolutely amazing. Second one is a Demon Slayer Zen. And this again, it looks absolutely amazing. His hair and his sword look absolutely phenomenal. And the third one is Acometic Bundle for Sky. It's kind of like a teacher, kind of anime schoolgirl look for Sky. I think a lot more people were hoping for a little bit more skin, but still, to be honest, it looks absolutely amazing. Glad they put this in. This was leaked a little bit ago. A bunch of us knew this was coming, but this last one blew me away. So if you manage to go and get all these, by the way, there are 300 crystals each. So if you get each of these, the Sky, the Zen, and the Jade Priestess Ceres, if you get all 3 of these, they will give you for free the Soul Eater Geno skin, which it just looks amazing. Like there's not anything else I could say about this skin other than, like, wow, they went above and beyond with this. And with this skin you get the title Supreme Senpai, and you get MVP pose and a loading frame. And with all that, like, for 900 crystals you get 4 skins. That's absolutely incredible. So that's all the cosmetics that they had. They didn't have any more, but with those, absolutely amazing. For the VIP rotation, they have the Oni Tellus has been added, and the Clockwork Torvald and the Steam Demon Androxus have been taken out. Getting on to Season 2. Season 2 competitive is now being renamed to Ranked. So Ranked is now going to be split up into 3 splits. It's basically split down into 3 time zones throughout the season. So the first time zone, which is going to be split number 1, by the end of that split, you'll see a refresh in split rewards and a soft reset of matchmaking values throughout the 3 splits. And then they're saying that the season 2 will come to a close near the start of 2019. So you basically got almost a full year of competitive. But anyway, so yeah, like with these splits, you have there's probably one in June and another one in like September, and then another one at the very end. So it just basically resets your ranks and some of your rewards, which is awesome. Now getting onto your season 2 rewards, as soon as you reach gold 5, you also get the full throttle Vivian skin, which it looks, to be honest, she hasn't gotten a good skin, and it looks actually pretty nice, and I enjoy it. It actually looks really good. If you get 100 games won, you get the title Warbound, and if you get 200 win games, the end of the season loading frame shows your highest tier achieved during the season, which, yeah, I guess that means, I'm guessing of this season, so if you get up to Grandmaster, it'll show you that as a loading frame, I guess. And then your split rewards. So for a split number 1, if you play 25 games, you get the Town Crier announcer pack, and which I guess is just a cheeky little announcer pack. I never actually heard it. They didn't actually tease or anything, but I'm not too sure. And if you finish your placement matches, you also get a gold chest just for finishing your placement matches. Placement matches are now only 10 matches instead of 15, so you don't have to do quite as much. Also, all your competitive stuff is getting reset. Only a soft reset, so they're kind of just basically squishing people together. So people maybe in bronze are getting brought up just a little bit, and people in like Grandmaster are brought down just a little bit. Kind of so everyone's kind of just in the middle again, and they'll kind of disperse from there. Bans, you now have 4 bans instead of 2, and they're adding 30 seconds to your draft. While in ranked. They're also increasing the minimum required champions to 14 instead of 12 now due to the extra 2 bans, and a soft reset of matchmaking values. So that's it for ranked, or I guess is competitive. Moving on to a couple changes that happened to some maps. First one being ice mines. Now here it kind of shows like the middle gate. When you're running up, you can kind of shoot through like right before the point. As soon as you capture or are pushing, this will actually drop, so it reduces some of the time that it takes so that you can get through there and get back into the fight. Ice Mines is actually a really long map. A lot of the times you're getting 4-0'd or 4-0'ing on Ice Mines, so with this it kind of helps people get into the fight a little bit faster, and it's going to be a lot better. They also added a ramp up the 2nd floor of the bases, giving players easy access to all parts of their base while defending. They also did a bit of lighting and some visual updates to Ice Mines. Now going on to Frozen Guard. Now Frozen Guard got actually quite a bit of changes. So kind of going back to, I don't know if you guys remember the old Frozen Guard, but the left side or the right side of the map, kind of just off where the cliff is going back to what it used to be. So it's kind of opening up a lot now, so people can bump people off the edge. This used to be exactly how it was before, but they added this big island there and kind of chopped it up a bit, but now they open it back up. It actually looks really good. They added more cover to make for a more dynamic flank during the payload push. They also give you a ramp right off your spawn, so as soon as you come out of your spawn, you have a ramp there, because in case you fall down, you have to go all the way around to get back up. Now they put a ramp there so you can get up right into your spawn way easier. And a couple ice walls were added into this map as well. Frog Isles, they also they took out a couple trees here and there so you can kind of see a little bit better. And the frog statue is now flat, so you can maybe see a lot of flankers or Knesses up there now, because they can see. Actually, I think you can see both spawns from this certain point, which is actually it's actually going to be pretty crazy. They also added a little bit of cover on the platform leaving the spawn room, so that you don't basically just get sniped or blown up as soon as you come out of spawn. It gives you a little bit of cover for that, which is good. Jaguar Falls, they kind of just remove some trees and edges to the base that makes knock back enemies off the map inconsistently. They removed some small planters, some stuff like that, and some other stuff just for performance issues. Other than that, the other biggest one would be Timber Mill. Timber Mill actually got kind of the upper spots of the map where flankers are, got a couple walls there, so that I don't really know why they did this, but I'm curious to see how it is. I'm guessing just so that if you're up there, you don't just get sniped instantly now. And now, basically, snipers have specific spots they can sit only to shoot. By doing this, though, they took away kind of the enclosed rooms off to the side. You can like jump into those rooms as a flank, not right off to the point, but kind of further off to the sides. They just close those doors right off, so now you can't even go in there anymore. So I'm curious to try out Timbermel and see how it is. Timbermel's probably, it's an okay map. I don't want to say it's my favorite. I like the Frog Isle my best, but I'm curious to see on how Timbermel is. Other than that, I think there's other than that, there's just a couple more mechanics that they changed. So dealing with crowd controls, resilience price was increased from 200 to 300 now, and increasing accordingly. And all crowd control reduction cards now scale at 14%. If you start at 14%, you're going to go to 28% now, and then scale up 14% more from there. Crowd reduction cards were provided, only reducing the duration of stuns. They now work like resilience and will also reduce the effect of knock-ups, knockbacks, and the duration of slows. Also, a big change is going to be with reveals. So reveals no longer puts player revealed who they are revealed in combat. So I guess they used to put if you were hit by like a Strix flare and you're revealed by this flare, but you're not actually in combat, it still kept you in combat, which is kind of a little annoying. And this says now also reveals through walls and stealth, meaning I guess it did before. If you had the Kinessa reveal card and you shot Strix and then he went into stealth, Strix, you couldn't see Strix, your reveal went away. But now if you shoot a Strix or anybody that goes into stealth, say like a Sky too, if you shoot them with the reveal card or you have Illuminate, then it will still continue to show them until either they're out of range or that reveal is over. I don't know, I think this is really gonna hurt players like Strix and Sky like a lot, because there's complete counters to these champions now. So I'm very curious on how this is gonna play out. Reveals on abilities always reveals to entire team unless otherwise stated now. So if your ability says that it reveals, it's actually going to reveal to your entire team now, unless if it says on your card. So it says now like kind of says open season, the reveal card only reveals to herself only, instead of a couple other champions that actually reveal to entire team. I think like Tyra's Hunter's Mark reveals to entire team. Visual VFX above champions' heads will now only display if they are revealed to the entire team. So it'll kind of show you if this player is revealed to the entire team. So you know, like, okay, maybe keep him or stay away from him, stuff like that. Other than that, those are kind of the big main changes of the game, guys. If you have any questions or kind of I didn't explain anything properly, let me know in the comments. I'll try to explain it a little bit better. I'll also link the actual patch notes in the description down below. Tell me what you think. Do you like these skins? Do you like these changes? And like I said, I'll have the video for all these champions up in, I don't know, a couple hours. Maybe I'll try to get it up. Anyways, guys, have a great, fantastic rest of your night, and stay awesome.